Rose in the top of the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throw it blind in my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Know you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you're trying to go be. Better run up the cash, you love.
Okay, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the New York Jets and our home team. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready, set, 50, Mike 50. Hey, I'm coming. Mike 50. Here we go, here we go.
On 1st and 10, Fields. Looking left side, and it's complete. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a first down. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
All day, every day, any day. Come on, check. Motion out of the backfield. Motion out of the backfield. Good. I'm going 37's to Mike. Mike 30.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
First down. Yeah, 36, Pittsburgh. 37. Let's go one more. Hey, alert 3. 66, pull it, now.
On first down, Fields. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Set, ready. 70 Andrew. Cut. Check 31. SOS. Check 99.
A carry here for the big tight end. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Chargers' 17-yard line.
Let's go. 15. Cover.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields. And he will find his man on the outside. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Throwing on first down. Fields into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I got you. Kill.
Running right, here's Okoye. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Being chased out left. James has got it, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And to give this time to the tailback. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Kill.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. The stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I go right at him with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. McNair, the quick slant caught, and he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just...
And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Mike, check, 59. Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
Tighten up. Pull it together. 47's the mic, boy. 47. Check, 47. Let's get the ball. Jump.
Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Fields. Wide open receiver complete. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards. So forget about any talk of possible safeties. Here's 1st and 10 clear on the other side of the field. And a give this time to the tailback. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are. Figure out the things that they...
And now off to the races, down the right side, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. 39 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. Of course, he's fresh off the Offensive Player of the Week in the AFC, and what a game it was last week, and a long touchdown run right there.
He and his offensive line, the receivers blocking downfield, they're all in sync right now. Could carry him to a second straight Player of the Week award.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Now, this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Ready?
Now McNair looking for a first down throw. This one caught by Winslow. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
The throw over the middle, taken in. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. Rabbit. Mike 50, Mike.
On 2nd down, McNair looking middle, and it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now McNair, flushed out right. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to kick it away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. 2nd and 10. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
Check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Go. Mike check 33. 33. I'm here all day.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Fields. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They could put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Taken at the 37. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll try the left side with Okoye. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Let's go now. 33, Reed. 33. I got one. Hey.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
On 4th down, McNair. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mack Wilson. And that will force a turnover on downs. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. Now they try the right side here. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
A final shot before break. Fields. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage?
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Second and 6. He sets to fire deep. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, Fields. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 37.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Mike 14. Yeah. You don't want nothing.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Watch the edge.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
McNair to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now McNair, flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. They were looking for Johnson that time.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield. It gets intercepted.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Stay with. Check 49. Check 49. Check 3.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
On 1st and 10, Fields. Going right side here, and that's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 22. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Back to throw. Fields. This is Casper catching it out right. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, that tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner, and with good timing, you get a completion, as we just saw there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's easy work, and it's coming again.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Chargers' 20-yard line.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a handoff looking right. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Check, 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 check. Move. Here we go. 50. Mike. Let's put him on the ball.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. Now listen, it's a team game, we know that, but where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? They take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again, but on offense they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. You just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
At that 18-yard line.
Here's McNair. That one complete to Okoye. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
To throw, McNair. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
Mike's 50. I got you.
Looking to throw. McNair eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Back to throw. McNair. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
QB's trash. Let's go. Mike check 33. 33. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
To throw on second down, Fields. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. Mike 50, Mike 50.
Looking to throw. Fields. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, he looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. And taken right on the 30. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They run again with Okoye. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a first and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. I got one. Ain't no looking up.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here.
And he coughed it up. And this is recovered by the Chargers. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing to start the drive. McNair going for the deep ball. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Throwing again. McNair. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You don't want to throw away this excellent field position, but that's 2 incomplete passes in a row. Definitely need something big here on 3rd and 10.
Conversely, defense has done a good job on 1st and 2nd down. The coverage has been draped. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as he'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now they try the right side here. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. On 4th down, Anthony Lynn says, let's go for 3. This to make it a 3-score game late. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55, but you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Back to throw. Fields. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Fields. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Fields. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
42, incomplete. It's now 4th down.
And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. McNair. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side. And now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason, right? The OTAs and mini camps before that. Going through the regular season, fighting and scratching and clawing to make it to the playoffs. And then short of a conference championship, they'll have the whole offseason to think about it. Let's see if they use it as motivation.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis.